Hey guys, it's Alyssa Dawn, and I finally got a little setup, a little ring light, editing software, so we are in business. Today, I'm going to be telling you one of the scariest paranormal experiences that I've ever gone through. I'm probably gonna be all over the place because I was like 14, but it shook me to my core, and still to this day, when I tell people about it, I'm kind of like iffy on even bringing it up. But I'm just gonna do my makeup, obviously inspired by Bailey Sarian. There's a whole lot of YouTubers that talk and do their makeup, but yeah, I'm gonna do it. All right, so to start off with, this happened when I was 14. I had a best friend at the time. We're no longer friends, but that doesn't matter. But she I used to smoke a lot of medical things for medical reasons. And one night we were smoking as one does, and all of a sudden I started telling her a ghost story about my previous house that was just down the road of this house. And as I was telling her this ghost story, which I'm about to tell you in a minute, my vanity mirror, that was on the wall, propped up pretty good, fell down. And the reason why that's significant is because in the ghost story I was telling her, it was about a dream of this girl that will forever haunt me. Honestly, I feel like whenever there's a presence, I'm like, oh my god, is that Sarah? What is that her? Well, I had this dream, and I don't know if her name's Sarah. I don't know. I gave her that name. I used to play with Ouija boards, and a little girl named Sarah popped up, and she was about the age of this one, so I don't know. I just kind of feel like it was her, I don't know. But anyway, I had a dream where this girl, I had this see-through window through my front door, and this girl in a white dress, super long, old, Victorian, white dress, long sleeves. She had black hair, so when I told people, they thought it was Bloody Mary. It was not Bloody Mary. She was not bloody. She looked to be about 9 to 11-ish, about the same age as me at the time, a little bit younger. And she was I was looking in the mirror straight ahead, and she was right behind me, staring at me. It was one of those realistic dreams and stuff. And she was just staring at me, into my soul, not saying a word. I was trying to talk to her. I couldn't talk. It was kind of like a sleep paralysis dream, where you're asleep, but you're trying to get out and you can't wake up. And it was terrifying. It shook me to the core. I had a friend at the time who was sensitive to ghosts and stuff like that, and so is her mom. And they both told me that there was a little girl haunting that house that I grew up in, that I lived in for 10 years. And when I explained to them my dreams, they're like, she's trying to reach you. And I was like, nope, disconnect the call, because no. But yeah, that happened. And then I went into detail, like I just kind of did, explaining this dream. And I shit you not, this room started freaking out. I was right above the garage, but we never had electrical problems or anything. And I'd occasionally hear the garage door open and close. Well, it would be my dad leaving to go work, but my dad didn't work that night. So I heard the garage door opening and closing. It was fasty, right after a car demon pull out. And I looked out my window because I could see, and my dad didn't leave, and we were high as fuck. So we were scared shitless. And then all of a sudden I was like, okay, maybe we should stop talking about it, because I just started telling her the story. And then as soon as I said that, the mirror slams down, lights start turning off. She had a little back massager because she had chronic pain from an accident she was in. The back massager stopped working, and then the lights were just going in and out and in and out. But the thing is, some things were still on, so it wasn't an electrical problem. The lights were just getting shut off and on. And I know for a fact no one else was up, because it was 4 or 5 a.m. and we were insomniacs. And yeah, it was very scary. um Probably like one of the worst like paranormal experiences I've ever experienced. And I had multiple dreams of this girl. Like this girl haunted me like to the core. Just in my dreams though. Like I would like hear things every once in a while, but you know, door slamming or like seeing like a shadow pass by. But this one time, me and this old best friend I was telling you about, we were walking down the hallway of that house that we owned for 10 years. And we have the same name. So we're walking down the hallway and then we hear someone say, Alyssa. And we both turn, like I knew she heard it. And we both turned, looked into the living room because it was a big hallway that went into this living room and then my bedroom and then my sister's bedroom. So we turn around, we look at my mom who's got her headphones in and her laptop on, per usual. You know, she just lives on the internet. She still does. She does it all the time. Can't blame her. I'm exactly like that. But we are like, yeah, what did you want? Because it was a girl's voice. And she was just like, I didn't call your names. And we were like, yeah, you fucking did, you fucking liar. But she didn't. She obviously was preoccupied in whatever she was doing with her little computer. And we were freaking the fuck out. It kind of freaked my mom out. My mom saged the house after we told her this. Because, like, everyone in that house had been experiencing things. But now, like, it was, like, at that very time, both me and my friend. And my friend was kind of skeptical of things like this. So my mom was like, fuck no, we ain't gonna have any bad energies. But I don't think she was a bad spirit. I never saw her in real life except for one time. And I don't know if I was just going crazy or what. But I was at a different friend's house. And it's weird. I only see her in reflections. Only. And I was in her bedroom. And we were talking about something completely unrelated to ghosts. It was around October, actually. So I was kind of like in a spooky mood, stuff like that. And we had been talking about like, you know, like spooky stuff as people do. And I think I was actually a little bit younger. So this might have been like, because I think I was like 10 at this time 10 or 11. I know it wasn't 14. The story before came like way after this. But this prequel, the first time I saw her, I was at my friend's house and she had the brass like bed knobs, you know, how you can kind of see your reflection. And I was sitting down on the ground because we were playing on the TV with the laptop connected. So we were just scrolling through iView or whatever we were doing, Facebook probably, I don't know, maybe MySpace, hell, it was a long time ago. We were watching music videos, like emo stuff, like Black Veil Brides, Lady Gaga, stuff like that. And then my friend leaves to go get something from the kitchen or go to the bathroom. I can't remember exactly why. And then I'm sitting on the floor and then the bed, like I'm sitting beside the bed, I guess. And then the bed knob is like right here in front of me. And then I look, and out of the corner of my eye, I see the corner that was right next to the door my friend just left out. And I shit you not, there is a girl cradling her knees in the corner, not saying anything, just looking at me with long hair kind of draped over her face like that, but I could see that it was a young girl just looking at me, and it freaked me out. There were rumors that in that house that I lived in, a Satan worshiper lived there. I don't know if this is true, to be honest, because my neighbors were super religious, and I think it was just a guy that dressed like punk rock or something, and they didn't like him or something, and they just made those, you know, stereotype assumptions. Wow, this light is making my makeup look so bad, but I swear it's not that bad. But yeah, like it was crazy, honestly. And I still think back and like sometimes, like, I'm not too scared of it now, but as a kid it shook me so much that I was so scared to even talk about it, because every time I talk about it, something weird would happen, like things would like turn off and on. And I guess like it, whatever it is, doesn't haunt me. And excuse me, I had a burp. Doesn't haunt me anymore. But it was one of the worst times of my life. Also kind of exciting because I was getting into the paranormal like a lot. I wasn't trying to antagonize it or anything. I told a lot of ghost stories, just not about her. Just because I felt like she haunted me so much, and I'd seen her in like maybe 2 or 3 dreams, but I can only recall a couple of them. But yeah, whenever someone tells me a ghost story, she's my go-to now. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, I've always been kind of like connected to like spiritual things and like hauntings and stuff like that. I love watching a good documentary about like haunting or psychic kids. I used to love as a kid. I've just always been into spooky stuff. Not so much horror movies. I like horror movies, but I'm not a big horror movie buff. Like, I don't know a whole lot about them. I know there's a lot of other people that like get into horror movies, but I'm sorry if this is all over the place, by the way. I'm trying to like focus on my eye makeup. It's kind of hard because I keep like, I'm like, oh my god, that looks like shit in the camera, because it really looks blotchy, but in real life it doesn't, because it's like a vegan pink. But and I'm like all over the place because telling the stories, because it's my first time doing this. I'm a little nervous. But yeah, like if you guys have any like weird like paranormal stories, I'd love to hear about them in the comments. I would like to have like a spooky time like once a week where I just do this, getting ready for like going somewhere, you know. Tonight I'm going to a party. I'm gonna get litty, get drunk, not really smoke because my anxiety's too bad for that now. But yeah, it traumatized me, and I told my mom about it, and like she was like, oh my gosh, we need to like bless the house. Like, it was freaky. My dad, he's a skeptic, and he even believed that that house was haunted, and I think it was more than just her. You know how some places are kind of like portals to like other dimensions and stuff like that? I feel like that house had like a strong like you know, like energy or portal, because I think things went in and out of that house, and I like just smudged that all the way down here. That's cute. But I honestly think there were things in and out of that house that we just could not explain. And it wasn't just me going through all this. It was like everyone that had like stories. My mom had sleep paralysis one night, and she said she saw a shadow figure at the end of her bed staring her down, like at like he was like right here, this is her bed, and he's like just looking at her in the bed. And I don't know how she could do it, because I would have screamed, but she said that she was like frozen, not with fear, but like literally could not move. And she was up, I don't know if it was like one of those night terrors, I think people call them. I don't know if it was one of those, or if it was like, you know, like something like extraterrestrial, or like ghost, or you know, I don't know what it could have been, but I got a lot of speculation. Alright, I have to do my eyeliner and eyelashes. I'm gonna cut off and then come back once the look is complete, because I don't really talk when I do that, and I'm gonna do my lips, so I'll be back. Alrighty, so this is the finished look. I think it's cute. I put a little X under here, but it kind of just looks like lashes, so whatever. I didn't want to do it on the other side. But this is the final look. If you're, oh my gosh, that's cute. If you're wondering what lipstick I have, it's Lime Crime Jinx, and then Jeffree Star Scorpio, which I don't support that brand, but that's in the middle. Not in the middle, that's on kind of feathering like out the Jinx. And then Lolita, which I think has been discontinued by KVD. It's just a really nice shade. I know there was a lot of controversy around this color because of the name. I don't support the name. I got this at Ross when all of KVD was switching to, you know, just to be like a more generic brand that's not run by a cat. So, but yeah, I also do not support Jeffree Star. I got this a long time ago when Scorpio came out. Now I know about all of his, you know, like how he treats people of color, and I'm just using it up until it's gone It's getting pretty old. I only have like 3 or 4 lipsticks of his left. I'm trying to use them up so I don't have to keep telling people what I'm wearing, but I'm just letting you know in case you do support him, even though I don't really want to give him the credit. I did like his makeup products, but it's not worth putting money in a person's pocket when they're a bad person. Also, to clarify, I said I'm going to a party. This party is with my work friends. Like, we all work at the same place. It's her sister's moving out party, and I see her a lot too, and she's around her sister all the time, and her sister has had COVID in the past and is now COVID free, and none of her sister friends are coming. It's literally just Subway people because we're kind of close with her sisters. So I just want to clarify and get that out there. I am not partying during a panorama, and nor do I endorse partying right now. So yeah, this is the look. I hope you like it. I really like it, actually. I teased my hair a little bit. I wanted to do space buns, but I don't have like any like little ties or anything, so this is just gonna have to do. I appreciate you guys watching, and if you made it this far, I hope you subscribe to my channel. I'd love to hear from you in the comments about your scariest ghost stories, and without further ado, bye.